Video one. They are for life and
it's only life, I mean. Life get there a bit of accounting.
I hope you don't know about your life.
I caught you up at all. No.
Yeah, for life never. So I your man. More than Igbo. Aga m bụ onye nke gị Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi. Anyị bịa n'ụbọchị taata dịka anyị si wee kwu gbasalụ live program anyị nwere taata. Ọ bụ na gị nwa nwoke na-ajoin, ị na-ajoin, share the link. Ọ bụ na ndị mmadụ join wee gwa m na-akwụ ebe anwa live dị ya afụ ihe dịka anya mmadụ fụwa nọmba ndị mmadụ join gwa m. Ngwa ndị join one. Okay. So join the one. You never got the link. Now share. Can the mother join the one all over the world? Share one. Join the link. The guy here could I accuse that about here Basalo, Africa, being the first son of God. Share the link. Friends and well wishers. Can any we can join in this live program? It's a bandage for message. Because eye-opening message. You know, bro, na mata ihe actually kuzita. Okay, nyere ya aka ịghọta. Maka na aghọ dị too much onye a na-aghọ na amalụ. Otega aghọ n'ebara Africa. I'm calling each and every one of us to wake up from slumber. Ka anyị mata maka na ọ bụrụ na ofe ka amara etu ebe esi wee nke ụgba. Ihe ị ga-eme bụ ịmatagoro ya right. Mata ihe ị nwere inwe ike mee ya appreciate. Let nobody, be it a foreigner, be it in Daniel, they should stop telling us our stories. They should allow us to tell our stories, we Africans. I'm calling each and every one of you, African child, to wake up. Enough is enough. Today, we need to know who we are. Don't allow the Oyibos to tell us our stories, because they will never tell you the fact. They will always lie against us. We Africans. Share the link. More than all over the world, my viewers, friends, share the link. Can them not join? Nanyabo live program today. Let's check for an issue of Africa, the first son of God. So don't allow the Arabian Daniel and our stories. So at any point, share the link and then man join friends and well wishers. Nobody start before Gabanero, HF can have money and go Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi to oraifite. I'm only seeing charge Ugochi to oraifite. I'm only seeing charge Ugochi to na temple killing oraifite. But was only seeing charge on na restoration prayer minister. But was only ambassador on Nanibu. This show quite no budgetata bon Basalo. The Africa being the first son of God. Echefukwana na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa ka na-aga n'iru. Echefukwana na anyị nwere big event na 21st and 22nd May. Anyị na-akpọ each and every one of you to come. Ebe ọṅụ ọgwụ afọ. Ịkụzi n'ọta ihe ọbụla bụ nsogbu gị dee na petition were bịa n'ụbọchị awa. Ya gazie. So n'isiokwu anyị n'ụbọchị taata bụ ihe gbasalụ Africa being the first son of God. N'ụbọchị taata anyị nwere ndị bịara n'obi anyị ma ndị jọnalist ma enyi nwoke nọkwa n'obi ụbọchị taa. Anyị sị ka anyị tụgharịa uche ihe gbasalụ ihe anyị maka ya bịa bụ ihe gbasalụ imepe ndị Africa anya. Ka we ike chigata n'ọdịnala. Enyi nwoke bịa n'ụbọchị taata maazị onye bụ sikede ndị ọma na-ege ntị.
Ụmụ Africa ekene m. African people, we greet you. I greet you specially because you're wonderful. You are great. Just pay attention and listen to what we have for you. It will liberate you and save you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ọ na-anụgwe ọnụ enyi nwoke chabịa n'obi n'ụbọchị taata ka anyị kwuo maka ọdịmma ụmụ Afrịka. onye bụ isiokwu anyị. So n'ụbọchị tata anyị si na anyị na-eji ihe mmadụ ma wee mara ya atụ ihe ọ maghị. N'ụbọchị taa anyị butere akwụkwọ ndị ụka ọbịa nke a gbọrọ Baịbụl, maka na o nwere ndị enyi m mgbe gboo ndị mụ na ha gbakwara ọsọ ndụ a n'otu ndị ụka ọbịa asị gị olee nke ọ dị n'akwụkwọ nsọ. Ọ maka ụdị ndị ole nke ọ dị n'akwụkwọ nsọ ka anyị ji buru akwụkwọ ndị ụka abịa ka anyị gosizie ha ebe ọdịnaya bụ akwụkwọ ka i wee kwere na ọ na-eme ya gazie. So n'isiokwu anyị ga-ege ntị ka maazị onye bụchi gụọrọ anyị gụpụtara anyị ya ofu n'ebe ndị anyị ji wee bịa na nkwado anyị kwado na nke ikpeazụ a.
The first place we are going to read, dịka ebe izizi anyị ga-ebu ụzọ wee gụpụta, bụ that Genesis. In fact, all our readings are coming from Genesis.
Yes.
But the first place we are going is Genesis chapter 4. We're taking verse 16. And that says, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, N-O-D, Nod, on the east of Eden. And that's mark the word Nod, land of Nod. We are going to emphasize on that. Good. We're going back to Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, 28, 29. And it says, so God created man in his own image, and in the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And 28, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. 29, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And then, chapter 2, verse 7. And lastly, and the Lord formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life. And man became a living soul. So, these are the quotations we have, and we'll be traced from this. Thank you.
Thank you. Maazị onye bụchi daalụ. Onye ọma na-ege ntị ịnụgo ihe kwuru n'ụbọchị taa. These 3 chapters anyị chọrọ enwere more, but anyị chọrọ ka anyị concentrate here taa. This is the first phase. Mgbe ọbụla ọ masịkwara ndị afụrụ anya, we continue. Mana the message bụ ka e liberate onye Africa. Let the bandage falls.
Yes.
Now, ihe anyị ji wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa bụ nke mbugoro na bidogoro na ya bụ story. Maka na anyị na-eji kwotu akwụkwọ ndị ụka ọbịa, ọ bụrụ na anyị kwotu the ancient books, ị nwere ike isi ole nga ọ dị n'akwụkwọ nsọ. Ya ka anyị ji wee bido na-anụ ebe ọ dị n'akwụkwọ ndị ụka ọbịa wee bịa. Ihe a na-achọ ịkụwa bụ na akwụkwọ ndị ụka ọbịa, ọ sị na mmadụ niile na nne na nna izi, nne na nna ebe mmadụ niile si wee gbụsa n'elu ụwa bụ si n'aka Adam na Eve. And Adam na Eve amụtara Cain and Abel. Then mesisia mgbe Cain gbuziri Abel, wee sị na-amụtazi Set na ụmụnne ya. Mana ebe anyị chọrọ ịkwụsị okwu na mgbe anwa Cain gbuziri Abel ụmụ nwoke na-awa ọmụta. Cain wee kwuo wee sị wee Cain kere iji gbuo nwanne gị afta ka o mechara ihe na wee gwa Chukwu si ya na eje n'obodo na anya ndị mmadụ fịanụ ga-egbu ya. Akwụkwọ a wee kọwaa na Cain anwa jebe n'obodo a na-akpọ Nọd. Nọ n'obodo a ka o si wee fụ nwaanyị nke aka ya wee jee n'ọkụ ebe a wee mụọ ọmụmụ wee mụtakwa ofu nwa ya a na-akpọ Enoch wee baa part of that city, Enoch City, and so on and so forth. Ihe chọrọ iweta ebe a bụ na enwelu na that story of Adam and Eve being the first child of God ma ọ bụ ndị anyarị abụrụ truth. Ihe na-establish bụ na enwelu first set of creation, human creation, bụ ndị wubelu ya bụ ndị mmadụ mbụ Chukwu kere bụ Africa n'ọha nwawa obodo Nọd. Ị gaa na ebe ekwotu na akwụkwọ Genesis 1:27 ọ sị na Chukwu kere mmadụ wee sị ya ji emerikwa ụwa, dominate ya everything. Chukwu kere mmadụ ifere ka Chukwu si kee mmadụ mana ọ bụrụ nke akpụ n'aja ọ bụrụ nke akpụ na egosi na Chineke bịa kee ndị Afrịka wee dị owesị ha ngwa jienụ mụbaa na omerie n'ụwa nwee n'ọmụmụ nwee ihe ọma niile ihe abụghị o kere ndị Afrịka mgbe o keziri ndị anyarị bụ mgbe ọ sị na ọ bịa kpụọ aja kpụcha aja wee kunye ya ume o wee bụrụ Adam na Eve o wee gị tinye na Eastern gosi n'ogo ndị o debere n'akụkụ nke ọzọ maka na o menchọrọ wee sị na Adam na Eve a na-emechara wee nye ha saịdị nke ebe ha nọ na part of Eden. Ama achọ ịgwa na this land of Eden a na-ekwu ụwa Afrịka ka a na-ekwu maka ya mana ndị anyarị maka ihe na ha achọrọ inye credit na achụgharị na human being and life started in Africa. They hide it. They will tell you na the ebe we did Eden cannot be traced. Is it not laughable? Now, because na ọ bụrụ na ha pụta na this garden of Eden bụ na Africa, it will be easier for people to understand that life started in Africa. So if not the ihe a na-agbachi n'ime mana a ma achịkọwa na obodo nọọdụ a the story si ha bịa nye they had to withdraw the name of that person. Mana ihe na-achịkọwa na obodo inwe aha gosiri na o nwere ndị bi ebe anwa and aha ahụ ngwa gosikwara na aha enem after mmadụ maka na ebi mgbe Ken mụtara nwa nke onye mụkwara nwa nke Enoch wee were aha wee baa city. So gosi na o nwere ndị na-ebiburu and I can tell you na ndị a na-ebiburu na nọọdụ a bụ n'Africa and ndị a na-ebiburu bụ ụmụ Africa. So na Africa was the first son. We have been existing. Ebe e nwere nwa agbọghọbịa Ken mgbe o gburu ebe ji anụrụ. Ihe ọzọ na-achịkwa ịgwa gị iji wee gosi gị na ihe niile started in Africa is mgbe Abraham na ụmụnne ma Joseph na ndị Ijipt ịnwa stories etu ha si wee gafeta n'obodo Ijipt. Obodo Ijipt n'Africa wee obodo ebe ndị ọbụla all over the world na-ebu ụzọ abịa. Obodo aka ebu ụzọ nwee civilization onwere obodo ọzọ obodo nwere civilization ebu ụzọ nwee civilization wee jee gụọ world history. The Pharaoh time is the world power. Even mgbe Jesus ndị ụka ọbịa according to that story asịsị kpọrọ ya jebe na mkpadaba Egypt ya kpọrọ ya gbadaba obodo digoro established. So we are here before their own story. Even Abraham and Sarah and Sarah Munye, they went to Africa in search of solution to their health problem. But then ọ bịa na Africa ewe tren ewe tritie ya mechaa ọ dị mma na mgbe ọ nọ n'Africa ka o nwetara akpọtara ya nwa mee a na-akpọ Haga bụ African descendant. Mana oyido anya we hide all those things. Agwarawo na that Haga bụ African descendant nwa amụtara na nwa agwọ si na Africa and that's why they treated her shabbily. Mgbe ọ mechaziri Shara wee sị ya ngwa nna m ukwu ebe ọ na-ejigo ngwa si nwoke ewere nwa Afrịka wee tara ya ọ tara ya nwa Afrịka ọ dị ime owe mmadụ Abraham adịghị ime dịwa na wee dukwa ime nke mgbe ọ dụziri ime nke ya nwa si wickedness because no Africa ọ bụrụ taga gbawara Afrịka asị nwaanyị abụghị ụzọ wee mụọ nwa gị nwakwetara ka anụba mebi gị maka igochi hatred ndị anyarị nwe na Afrịka n'ụta ifuru ka esi wee kwapụzi nwata nwaanyị ahụ mana ihe mmadụ nwere ike ịkwapụ mana ihe ka mkpa ukere ihe Chukwu okike kwuru mgbe a kwapụzie kwapụ ya n'ime ịkpa wuti nwa ya ka o jee nwụfuo a na-enwero mmiri ejikwara onwe ka Chukwu okike si wee mee mmiri wee wụọ n'ime ịkpa. So ihe na-achịkọwara wu na Africa bụ first son of God. Then the Asians called them the Babylonians and all the Arabic areas who descendant of that our sister Hagar mụtara Ishmael. Onye amụsaziri the Asians. Now, iju onwe gị ma Chukwu okike na-ebless ha. Iju onwe gị why ebe mineral resources mmanụ aṅụ mineral resources deposit dị bụ either in Africa or in Asia enwere oil wells. Is it not blessing for the Almighty? So that Hagar was African daughter. It treated shabbily. But a blessing from Africa, so we ever a gozie. mana ndị Europe bịazi treat ndị ala na nwere ihe ahụ mana ihe na-achọ ka iweta ebe a bụ na Africa is the first child of God and the civilization started in Africa. Even the first university, can go to Google and Google it, started in Africa. The Aristotle, the Kamal, and they schooled in Africa. Even you forget about that. After schooling in Africa, they took the knowledge and go to Athens, Greece, claiming that philosophy started in no, it started in Africa. All of them school. Even according to that story of Jesus, he schooled in Africa. Even the great philosophers and the learned ones in Egypt and in Israel schooled in Africa. So I still insist that Africa is the first son of God. So only in Africa, be proud. Don't allow other people to tell us our stories. There was so much lies. So demoralize we Africans. So much lies. For us not to know. Okay, some people might be telling, if truly we are the first son of God, why is it that Africa is lagging behind development-wise? As in what they call development-wise, maybe 21st century of internet and whatever. In terms of that, as a first son of Almighty, we have greater responsibility. We have greater responsibility. That's why even in the families, our families here, we know that first son normally have greater responsibility. That the second son or other son other siblings later became rich, and as it became richer than the first son, does not take that one away, that the Africa remained the first. So don't judge because of maybe development. And even the so-called development, they got inspiration from taking our Ogugu and the rest of them. They took them away from our people. I remember one of my friends showed me a video where they kept Ogugu somewhere in Italy. The place was well marbled and everything. People normally go there. He was reading that this thing is Ogugu Uzoma was taken from the eastern Nigeria. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that some of the so-called civilization you are seeing today is as a result of bad things and cheating. They make, what they did is that they colonized Africans. Therefore, by so doing, taking away our money, taking away our mineral resources and whatever. On colonizing Nigeria, an example, they bought the Shell, the Chevrons, and the overall oil giants. By so doing, you know, millions of dollars those oil giants do take back to their various countries. They use it to develop their country. Do you know that those things that is what really made them rich? Some of those countries are seen in Europe are so dry. Do you know that Netherlands, as an example, don't even have single mineral resources? They are living in vegetables and whatever, flowers and that's something they are making money from. In the UK, they don't even have a single oil well. But they are getting money from other African countries they colonize. They are stealing their wealth to develop their own. Those things simply mean that they are more cunning than we Africans. So don't judge because of physical beauty and everything. It's what they took from us. So let's we Africans appreciate what God has given us. Let us appreciate the fact that we are the first son of God. We Africans, I'm praying that every African should wake up from slumber. Let's appreciate and know exactly who we are. And if you now check even the Bible, you will now ask yourself, why is it that the great philosophers, even our forefathers, sometimes I will be reasoning, those adages Igbo was now. Can only have wisdom, those in Igbo. In Igbo, now. Gachi came with those philosophical words, Igarano, like these so-called great philosophers, like Aristotle and rest of them. You will see it, the same thing with our heritage. To show you that those things started here. Even the more those architectural design of it started in Africa. Have you asked yourself, even the Israelites, the so they serve in Africa? Do you know where they learned the skill of Ogbuefi? Is here in Africa. Example, how Moses and those here were not they couldn't find Moses. I was saying, however, you want to chair high there, where that calf. So go say that those people who are way back, even our good idea, they use the skill of your worst neck. In case I do a name, say, oh, I want a 9 and then you're going to got that a back Hallel of those things. But one of the things here, I'm even done that they will come to our place on Dom. They will come and take what belongs to us, go to their place and nationalize it, and they will be claiming like the same thing they did in Athens. They will tell you that every wisdom started in Athens. No, it's in Africa here. Because all the great minds, great philosophers, school in Africa. You can go and Google it. So here we Africans should appreciate the more and understand the fact that Africa is the first son of God. I have told you before that the creation of man happened in 2 different occasions. That is my point. I quoted Genesis 1:27, telling you how God created man and gave that first set of man dominion over the creatures. That is the first creation. That happened in Genesis 1:27. And don't tell me that the same story. No. This one said he was created and given different mandates. Go and read it. He said he should dominate. He gave the first son, after creating the first son, that first son was not molded. And go and read the mandate again. You see the mandate to dominate like the first son. Now, chapter 2, verse 7, another chapter again, he now created another set of human, the Adams, who all of us know the father of the Europeans. Now, so that one was created. After molding them, he now breathed into it, and there was life. And he now gave them their own mandate, because in the Garden of Eden. And he said, those people, after molding them, he kept them in the eastern part of Eden. To show you that, why mentioning the eastern, to show you that there is other people occupying the other side of Eden. So after that, he now said he gave them mandate that they should eat the fruit of this one. This one is the wise fruit. This one he thought they should not eat. He gave them their own mandate. But go and read that first creation. You see the real people that are supposed to be in charge. The first Son of God. Thank you. So what I want to tell you that pay attention to these things, this point I raised. This is the fundamental foundation. I can tell you, time to come, we'll find out so many quotations to back these things up. But intuitively, think within you and don't allow anybody or any Oyibos or the whatever method they're using to tell you we Africans our stories. Because why? They will never tell us the truth. They will always try to tell negative stories about us to demoralize us, so that we will not be able to claim who we truly are. Thank you. My friend Onyebuchi really want to add up something. Onyebuchi, you really want to add something on what I just said?
Thank you so much, Ogbuefi. You have all heard what he said, and he has made a great deal of great points. At least with a whole lot of what he has said, there's a lot of convictions there if you really put your mind into it. But then, to support what he just said, as you know, his teachings have always been to cite examples, using examples of what you know, what you are conversant with, what you are seeing every day, what you are reading, what you are practicing every day, in order to understand the point he always makes. Now, we want to still cite another example to buttress the point regarding to Africa being the first son of God. And that is just the point we're making. And we have to value that. And you may be asking, is there any way Africa is mentioned or any African name or anything? I want to cite something for you. Then you can read more. Still in the same book of Genesis, chapter 2, we are reading verse 13. I will also put up other aspect. It says, and the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. Put that video. Let them see the letter Ethiopia. Yes. Just take a look at it. You can see there, Ethiopia. Yes. Ethiopia, ask yourself, where is Ethiopia? Ethiopia today is in the land of Africa. Yes. And if you look at this is one of the rivers. And rivers tell of people. Yes. So, and you can see also that there are also other lands that another river covers, such like Havila is another part of a world. Another one is the river that is found in Hidekel is another part. And also Assyria is another part. But the point we are making is those ones exist, but Africa is the first. And that is the second river. Just like in a land or in a village, like where we are in oraifite, in Anambra State, there is a river here down this angle that is called EZE. Yes. And that EZE is used to know these people. Yes. And the people here goes there because the river and the people are one. So this river, Gihon, is a river for Africa. And Africa being the first son of God. So what are we trying to say? We are not trying to cajole others, but we are saying that others should not make us inferior. Yes. Or make us think or feel that we don't matter. We matter. We are in fact the key to everything. Look at it. If you look at it, you will see that all gold, all kinds of precious stones, they are all found in this land of Africa. Yes. Go to Morocco, you see that gold is everywhere. Go to South Africa, you see gold everywhere. You come down to Ghana, you see gold everywhere. You come to Nigeria, crude oil, gold, columbite, limestone, everything. We are blessed. So we should not be seeing the slavery of the Westerners and the Europeans. In our mindset, thinking that we don't matter. We are the real people of God. And if you look at it, when COVID-19 came, what happened? They died in their millions. Yes. For how many died in Africa? Ask yourself. We are sons of God that is immune. We are immune. That is why so many of them, the rich people, they wanted to cut us short because the debt in Italy was in millions. Debt in America was in millions. Debt in Holland was in millions. But in Africa, in fact, nobody even died. They only just giving those numbers. Yes. Because we are blessed by God Almighty. And we are focusing on a God that is not human being, that is not born by a human being. Yes. So our God not be human being. They know they born our person know they born our God. So but they are God and human being. So if you look at it, you have to know that those who came from God is different from those whom human being. So each year you got that now they brought their God to us, molded, that we should be bowing to, and tell us that the way our ancestors arranged that we communicate with the Creator Himself that created us. We don't have king, He's our king. And that is why, if you look at it, our way is the right way. So, what are we saying? Please, this is just a preamble, just the surface story of what we are talking about Africa. There will be deeper matter about that. But what we are saying is that Africa is really a blessed people. And we should be proud of ourselves. And we should come out from inferiority complex. We are not lacking anything, and we will never lack. If we embrace our identity will showcase us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, viewers all over the world. Thank you for giving us this your time for hear directly from us. Our mission is to help people live better life. Because if you will be able to recognize who you are, you will be able to live accordingly. Let no man tell your story, we Africans. Let's appreciate the fact that we are the first son of God. And we are blessed. Let me tell you one thing. My friend cited why COVID-19 did not touch us. We are strongly immune, we Africans. We don't die like them. Forget the only problem we say that economic wise, what all those is because the fact that we don't even know who we are. But if we understand the fact that we are really descendant of the Almighty, the first son of Almighty, we will live accordingly. And if we live accordingly, I believe you, if you have good leaders, believe in me, Africa will be a paradise. Because the Almighty fortified land of Africa with milk and honey. Didn't you see how African soil and everything is fortified? That to show you that we are the first son. The Almighty fortified us in everything. So let's go back. Why we are suffering today is because of our ignorance. We are not even living to show actually that actually we know who we really are. But believe in me today, if you can embrace our call for Africans to come back to our roots, believe in me, you will see how whatever you lost before will be restored. And whenever we cry and ask call the Almighty Father, He will listen to us. So if you can share this video, keep on sharing it. Some of your friends will still watch it later. Because it's a life-changing topic that if you ponder it very well, believe in me, it will awaken those people that even slumber. So that at the end of the day, we African children and descendants of the Most High. In the next video, so sad and also. You want to do well, now video. You can send them a message. Well, we send them a message in our WhatsApp number 0805 7837 672. It's talking about that because I put it on YouTube. Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi to oraifite. Onwe ajụjụ ọmụ na inwere ma ọ bụ topic ọmụ na ma ọ bụ ịkụzi ajụjụ ọmụ na inwere gbasara nkụzi anyị kụzi taa. Send a message na ya WhatsApp number 0805 7837 672. Share our message here. Share our message here. You must have saved life. You will save life if you can share this message. Even at the end of this message, keep sharing it. Thank you. Like I said, because you're African.
Same.
Say.